close out this 2020 regular season in the USL Championship from Ricardo Silva Stadium here in Miami, Florida. It's the Miami FC and Atlanta United 2. Tonight's match brought to you by Helbiz Unlimited Rides for $29.99. With the former A-League MVP Walde Harris, I'm Josh Eastern. Happy you can be spending your Sunday night with us. We're in Group H, and we are ending this 2020 regular season tonight here in Miami, the last match of this regular season. But going back to the previous 3 matches between these two sides, a lot of goals and 1-1-1 overall for both sides.
Yeah, both these teams can definitely score goals. They're going to have to pay attention defensively because they concede some as well. But both teams have weapons up front, so hopefully we get a lot of goals tonight, Josh.
Well, going back to that first matchup in July, a 4-3 win for Atlanta United 2, then back in Miami on August the 19th, a 2-2 draw, and then it was a 2-1 road win for Miami FC. Let's see what gives tonight. You can call it a rubber match, if you will. Let's take a look at tonight's player to watch. It's brought to you by Unánimo Deportes, El Poder del Deporte, La Cultura Latina. It's Sebastian Velasquez scoring last time out against Charleston.
Yeah, this man's going to look to get on the board again. The 29-year-old from Medellin, Colombia. 3 goals and 1 assist in 9 games on the season. He's very crafty, intelligent movement in between the lines. He'll run at the back for and ask questions, but this is what he can do. He could definitely finish. So you're going to have to look out for him tonight, Atlanta.
Well, he's back healthy. Paul Dalglish happy to have him back in the lineup. On the other side for Atlanta United 2, Jackson Conway, the Englishman, he's been in good goal-scoring form.
Yeah, definitely a workhorse up front. He works hard to get into good positions, and right here you see him just steering that header into the net. The 18-year-old has found the net 5 times this year in 9 games, twice in the last game out against the Red Bulls, and he's going to look to get on the board again tonight early.
He is in the starting lineup. He's making his 10th overall appearance tonight, and Atlanta hoping he can bring more of that goal scoring to the side tonight. Well, we are ending this regular season tonight in Miami. It's Miami FC and Atlanta United 2. Let's hope we get some goals. Lineups and first kick coming up next.
Hey guys, this is Nelson Vargas, your Miami FC head coach. I want to invite all the youth players in Miami to join our academy, to come out and have the opportunity in the future to possibly train with the first team, and more importantly be coached by some of us first team coaches and some of us players. Miami FC is the only professional team in town that offers you the opportunity to be connected to a professional organization and offers you the best value in town.
We've got myself, Spenner, and we've got Anthony, technical directors, so we'll be bringing what we do at first team level into the academy, from the actual training sessions to the way we build it, coach education, and the whole lot. You know, we'll be adding a bit of structure to that, and we want everything to be seen that what we do in the first team goes all the way through.
So remember, to register you can go to miamifc.com. Go ahead, register, and we'll contact you with future dates. We wish everyone health and safety, and more importantly, we hope to see you out there in the field very soon. Take care, and from Miami FC, vamos Miami.
Tonight's match is brought to you by Helbiz Unlimited Rides for $29.99. Getting set for a first kick between Miami FC and Atlanta United 2. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Helbiz Unlimited Rides. We're at $29.99. We start with the Miami FC. You'd think this is pretty much a first-choice side for Paul Dalglish.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely looking to get some continuity in the side, starting the same lineup all around. Mark Pace in goal, Bod, Nadam, Roseboom, and Franco in the back. Bescourt, Heath, Granito in the middle. Prince Sadie on the left, and Velasquez on the right, with that man up front, leading goal scorer Mario Williams looking to get on board again.
And on the other side for Atlanta United, a couple of changes to this side.
Yeah, just two changes in the back, really. Ben Lundgaard steps back in between the sticks, and Patrick Nielsen in the back line. And midfield and up front stays the same, and Jackson Conway going to look to get on the board again.
And we are just about set for kick underway tonight from Miami, Florida. It's Miami going left to right, and it is Atlanta going right to left. And here we go. We close out this regular season tonight from Ricardo Silva Stadium. Last time out, it was pretty successful for both sides, and lots of goals as well. It was about 11 days ago for Atlanta United 2, a 5-3 win against New York Red Bull 2. And last time out for Miami FC was on Wednesday, a come-from-behind win against the Charleston Battery 4-3. They were down 2-0 and 3-1, but able to get a late goal and get the win. It was Miguel Gonzalez scoring that goal in the 88th minute for Miami. And a good come-from-behind win. We talked with Paul Dalglish this week and said it was difficult, but we ended up getting the win, and it was just nice to get a win. It's been a while since this Miami team has smelled some success, but he's hoping that they can end the season on a strong note tonight.
For sure, and they come out flying so far, and last but not least, no one wants to finish last. So if anything else, there's got to be motivation to make sure that they do what they need to do, score the goals they need to score in order to get 3 points, finish in that third spot at the end of the season.
It's Miami that comes in on 13 points, Atlanta United 2 on 12 points. And in Group H, ended up with Tampa Bay at the top, Charleston in second spot, with the playoffs starting next weekend. Tonight's referee, Alex Billiter, wearing the red kit. Tonight's keys to the game are brought to you by Root Smarts, where you eat your veggie chips from farm to bag in 24 hours. What are you looking for early?
Well, for Miami, it's all about dictating the tempo. They have to bring the energy, they have to bring the desire to compete, and they have to have an aggressive mentality going forward to get those goals early and put Atlanta United 2 under pressure and boss the game on both sides of the ball. As far as Atlanta is concerned, they have to transition quickly, both ways, make sure they're getting behind the ball when they lose possession, but more importantly, get at Miami when they win possession in the midfield and see if they could stretch them going on the line and pick one off.
You'd think we'd get some goals tonight. Atlanta United 2, one of 2 teams without a clean sheet. They've conceded the 5th most goals in the USL Championship. And Miami, not much of a better defensive record. They just got their first clean sheet a couple weeks ago against Charlotte. They've conceded the 4th most goals with 33 in the USL Championship this season. And you go back to that first matchup between these two sides, 7 goals overall. And there's some good goal scorers on either side as well.
For sure, and they're going to be hungry, especially being in the last game of the season. So I'm expecting a barn burner here.
And here's Atlanta United 2 with the first attack of the game. Coming down the right, pushing the back, and Alex Billiter waves it away.
Yeah, Philip Goodrum gets in a good spot here, just looking to draw the foul from the Dom. Going down rather easily, and the referee says, no, get up, play on. Just bearing down on goal here in the Dom. There is some contact, but Bedram definitely goes down a little bit too easy.
That shot coming in just a little bit wide, but anytime you put the hand on the back, you're almost asking for it. But still, a tough call, could have gone either way.
Yeah, every referee, it's subjective. Every referee sees things a little bit different. And Alex Billiter saw that Bedram went down just a little bit too easy. There was some contact, but nothing to draw a penalty call.
Harrison Heath on the ball, play right in the heart of that midfield for Miami tonight. Tonight's injury report brought to you by Atlantic Rehab Center, the leader in sports medicine. Visit one of their facilities in Dade or Broward County. Call 305-405-0400 to make an appointment or visit AtlanticRehabCenter.com. One of the top goal scorers for Atlanta United 2 missing out tonight with Amadou Maki Diop. He leads this team with 6 goals. A 25-year-old.
Missing him up front tonight, but they do have a man that's been scoring some goals in Jackson Conway. They're going to be looking at him to get on the board tonight early.
And the flag coming up for offside. We talked with Paul Dalglish this week and just in past weeks as well. This team has just been hampered by injuries really the entire season, and how they came back after the restart was, it was tough for them because they were almost playing from behind in terms of games played. They didn't really get started until much later than many other teams, which means fixture congestion, which it's been an issue for everybody, but it hit them maybe a little bit harder than some other sides. But finally, Paul Dalglish with, you'd maybe say, one of his first choice sides out there tonight. Pretty much everybody back healthy for this team.
Yeah, they did well last time out with this same lineup, and he's just looking for a little bit of continuity, see if they could do it again. Seems like the group worked well together the last game versus Charleston, and they scored a lot of goals and came out with a victory. So hopefully they could put a performance like that again together tonight and get the victory tonight in this last game of the season. But it was definitely hard for Coach Dalglish, especially with the event of COVID being so heavy in South Florida. They found it difficult to get the required training in order to start the season as they would like. And they were kind of behind the 8 ball when it came to the schedule as well. So kudos to the Miami FC staff for getting things together. They didn't get the results that they wanted, but eventually here they ended up winning a game this last time out. Hopefully they can win again tonight. We'll see.
And he also mentioned that this club, they don't really go through bad spells like this. They've almost had success every level they've been at in the NPSL in past years.
Well, it's also a different level coming from the NISA into the USL, different level of competition, and you know there's going to be a period of adjustment. Now it's all about learning the lesson, take the lessons away from this year and come back next year even stronger, ready to go, ready to compete and win games.
Gannon went down. He'll put it back in play quickly.
Great ball by Riley.
Finding that space on the right. Long cross coming in. Conway is there. He did get his head to it. He just deflects it out. That's what you're going to get from Conway. He's going to peel off the shoulder, try to play out the shoulder. Both center backs try to stretch the game, getting the balls in behind. And he's very, very dangerous in the box and a clinical finisher. So Miami back four is going to have to keep an eye on him. Velasquez battling for it there in the midfield. Such a bright player for this Miami side.
And they need him to be involved very, very early into the attack. Even check down into the midfield and collect some of those balls and ask questions of the defensive midfielders from Atlanta and that back four.
Giveaway there in the midfield and then a foul. Will set up a free kick for Atlanta United 2. Maybe a quick talking to as well from Alex Billiter.
Yeah, this is a great job by the referee. Just talking to Bezecourt, asking him to calm down. I've seen you once, and I've seen you twice. Just be careful.
Getting in that wide position again. This ball driven all the way through. And out for a goal kick. Mark Pace quick to put it back into play.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pace didn't want to see any type of deflection towards goal there. That ball was steaming across the front of the goal. Just unable to get on the end of it is Conway.
Physical battle on this near side. Nielsen battling with Romario Williams. That's a matchup to watch. And now here goes Williams. Serves it out to that left side. He'll get it right back. He missed the touch there. And Atlanta able to play out. And another giveaway. Franco coming into the attack. Look at this high pressure from Miami FC, putting Atlanta under some pressure.
Yeah, Atlanta finding it difficult to play out once regaining possession, as Miami just steamrolled in here in the early going. Really applying, tightening the screws and seeking that early goal.
Marco Franco starting on this right side tonight. Second on the team in chances created. He led this Miami side for a couple weeks early on in August, and it looks like we're going to get our first yellow card of the match. It was Franco who went down.
It was Edwards getting his yellow card for that challenge on Franco. Yeah, great anticipation here by Edwards, but just got his body on the wrong side of Franco, creating a foul. And they're going to have to be on their toes here, so Miami can do something from the free kick.
Heath can serve in a good ball. Ezecourt standing there as well. Pardon me, Velasquez. Maybe something for Ben Lundgaard to think about in goal. Velasquez will send this one in, back post. Atlanta deals with that pretty easily. And falling down was Ba, and now a chance for Atlanta to break up field. Quick ball over the top, but not a good one, and straight at pace. Saidi going down. Challenge there from Jack Gurr.
Yeah, a little bit of high follow through there from Gurr. Here the Miami faithful asking for a call, but referee Alex Bellader says play on.
You can hear the directions right there from the coaching staff on the first time. Oh, that's a tremendous finish. Jackson Conway opens the scoring. Route 1 from Atlanta United 2.
This is what Jackson Conway does. He plays off the shoulder and looks to get behind. A great service from Nielsen all the way from the back four over the top. Nandam can't get to it, but Jackson Conway does, and he rifles this one right to the back of the net. First time, didn't even take a look, just puts his foot through it, and there's nothing that Pace could do but watch it going to the back of the net. 1-0 Atlanta United 2.
Goal number 6 on the season for Jackson Conway. Pulls in to a tie at the top for the team lead. Quick strike attack there from Atlanta United 2. Pace might have been off his line. That was a perfect ball over the top and a pretty good finish as well.
That was an awesome finish. Great technique. Just putting his right foot through it. Nothing that Pace could do.
And now how will Miami react? They fell down early against Charleston the other night. They went down 2-0. They did fight back and eventually get that 4-3 win. I feel like there could be more twists and turns tonight. More early knockings here. All the way into that corner. Ba and Gurr going at it. Eventually Gurr knocks it out for a throw-in.
Yeah, no one willing to relent any space there. Both Gurr and Ba really getting at it physically. Ba coming out with it at the end. That's something to watch as we go forward. That little matchup on the outside of the two outside backs.
They once again get it out to that left side. Dello Ba, Prince Saidi, cutting it back towards the penalty spot. It's kept in play. Cleared only as far as Harrison Heath, but he commits the foul.
Yeah, looks like a little soft foul here. The referee, Alex Belliter, have a word with Harrison Heath. He probably feels the same way, that he didn't do too much to garner that foul, but the referee feels differently.
He continues to plead his case.
As all soccer players do when the referee approaches them.
He was trying to run away. She was not going to let that happen.
Yeah. What he doesn't want to do is talk himself into a yellow card.
Which is what he almost did.
Almost.
Here's Edwards. Conway.
That was great hold-up play by Conway.
He was calling for it again in the box. Instead, this is put straight out of play.
Always a good sign when your forward's active early in the game, dropping back into the midfield, link-up play, helping the team to build up and get into that final third. It's good signs.
Tony Annan stepping in for Stephen Glass, who was moved up the totem pole to the MLS side early on in August when Frank DeBoer parted ways with Atlanta United. This one's clipped over the top again. Pace off his line. A tremendous save by the Miami goalkeeper. Keeps it at 1-0.
It was a good read there by Pace. Just saw the danger early. Came off his line to stymie that effort from Bashti. Running through, just getting behind the Miami FC back four again. But Pace was in the right place at the right time to come up with a save.
These quick strike attacks from Atlanta United too. Using some of that youthful energy that they definitely have. Their average age of their starting 11s coming into this match this season, 20 and a little bit extra, 20.86. Let's go back and look at that save from just a moment ago.
Yeah, this ball just giving it away. Here is Ba, and just getting his head up is Goodrum. Plays it over the top for Bashti, but Pace was right there to stymie that attack.
And Miami looking upfield. Bezecourt. After a good hold-up play by Romario Williams. Now Velasquez. Plenty of white jerseys back defending.
Yeah, everybody was looking for Prince Saidi on the left-hand side to come up and change the point of attack, but there was no one there, and that kind of killed the momentum going forward. So Miami had a good look with good numbers, but just couldn't advance the ball because there was no one on the left-hand side to play out to. Credit to Atlanta United for getting everybody back behind the ball and really forcing Miami to play that ball back or horizontally.
Do you feel like this suits how they want to play? Maybe sit back and try to go quick on the attack?
Well, it fits the bill for Miami. It makes it harder for Miami to break them down. You know, the players up top are the ones that really do the damage. And they're just occupying the spaces where the passes and the passing lanes are, making it difficult for them to find those dangerous players. So they could do that more often, then they'll stand a better chance of counterattacking and getting more opportunities themselves.
Flipped over the top and an easy retrieval there for Lundgaard.
Will, where's the next one, Will? Go on, let's go! Let's go!
A little bit awkward at the back. Won back by Harrison Heath. Good through ball for Bezecourt. Trying to find some space to shoot. Deflected shot right at Lundgaard.
Yeah, doing a good job, the back four of Atlanta United too. Jadama and Nielsen just occupying that central channel and not letting any shots go to their goalkeeper, Lundgaard. from outside the box. That's just a poor pass. Had time and space, should have done better there, Edwards.
This one almost headed right into the path there of Goodrum on the turn, but Indom was able to get back and defend.
That was a good recovery from Indom. A little bit of a missed touch. Goodrum was almost in, and Indom was able to recover. The Miami SC is on the attack again.
Trying to probe at this shape from Atlanta United 2. Getting it in wide positions. Bezecourt. His cross knocked away. Heath. He can hit a pretty good ball. Franco. Is it taken away by Bashti? And he is fouled. Might this be a little bit more than just a talking to for Bezecourt?
You heard the shouts from the sideline. It's 7 again, which means that they believe that Bezecourt has been on the fouling end before, and he's committed another infringement. So maybe they're looking for a card from him here. Dangerous tackle, nowhere near the ball. Bashti a little bit worse for Weir, and Bezecourt obviously mistimed that tackle. But referee Alex Belliter decided to just give him a talking to instead of a card.
Replays are brought to you by Unanimo Deportes Radio 990 AM, your home for the latest news in South Florida sports. And there is the yellow card. So after some deliberation, a yellow card will go to Vincent Bezecourt.
Yeah, Miami has done a good job so far of playing through the middle of the park, but just that final pass or the final combination is lacking in these early goings. They need to continue to try to get that ball wide, change the point of attack several times, and get those 1v1 matchups on the outside and see if they could break Atlanta down.
There's a good touch by Bezecourt as he carries it forward for Miami. He's still going. Ball deflecting around. Bezecourt going to ground, and Lundgaard can grab it.
Yeah, didn't have any real options to pass, slip into the space, and decided to go himself. Bezecourt just ran into a wall of white shirts. And in the end, Lundgaard came out and collected rather easily.
All right, at the midway point of this first half, it's Miami who's dictating the possession, the pace, the tempo of this match. But Atlanta United, too, do have that goal through Jackson Conway.
Yeah, talking to Coach Dalglish, they do want to play positive possessional soccer and not necessarily go direct from back to front. And right now, if they're going to be successful, they have to move the ball a lot faster, and they're going to need people moving up front. Mario Williams and Velasquez has been active, but Williams needs to get a little bit more active, and also Prince Sadie needs to get himself into the game. More touches on the ball, more runs behind the back four to see if they could ask questions of that Atlanta United back four. At least disorganize him a little bit.
And Paul Dalglish used that word direct, not really as a form of how they want to play, but more of passing it forward in terms of direction of the passes, being direct and trying to go towards goal and be positive.
Yeah, I interpreted it as him saying, hey, we want to play positive,
yeah.
We want to play forward a majority of the time. Sometimes that's, you know, with the shape of Atlanta United too right now, they're having to go from side to side, east to west instead of north-south. But they need to do that a little bit quicker to catch them off balance or create numbers advantage on the outsides.
Here's Velasquez. Now for Prince Saidi, who's come over to this right side. Saidi is cross, taken by Lundgaard.
You cannot stand still there.
Lundgaard back in goal. It was Vicente Reyes, who has started 3 of the last 4 matches for Atlanta United 2. And a giveaway there, Granito. Velasquez to his left foot. Shot is blocked by Nielsen.
Yeah, great positioning there from Nielsen, just getting in the way, not making it easy for Velasquez to pick his point in the goal where he wants to put the ball. But Atlanta United 2 living dangerously here in the last couple minutes.
And a corner kick is presented by Demi Pais. Visit www.demipais.com. Demi Pais, lo nuestro sabor. It's the first corner kick of the match for Miami. Bezecourt will take it towards the near post. Couldn't get it by the first man.
Arguing there that it came off of Bashti. But Atlanta United retains possession here from the throw-in. It's a great ball by Gurr all the way across to the other side of the pitch.
Edwards now starting the attack. Now it's Gannon. He went a corner kick for Atlanta. Looks like he did. Another corner kick upcoming, this time for the roadside.
Yeah, Gannon not afraid to go at his man 1v1. Asking questions of Marco Franco down this right-hand side, Atlanta United's left-hand side. Take a look at Mark Pace getting ready to defend this corner.
There's been 3 different goalkeepers this year for Miami FC, but Paul Dalglish had settled on Mark Pace. Made 8 starts so far this season. There's just a comfort with having him in goal. He's been with the club for a couple of seasons now. An in-swinger here from Atlanta. We'll take it short now. It's Bashti. Appeal for a handball. Shot from way out is sent way out of play.
Yeah, that one's high, wide, and not too handsome. But a little bit of a training ground routine there from Atlanta United. I'm surprised they didn't play that short ball back into either Bashti or Gurr, making that run down the line. Decided to cross it into the box, got cleared, and then a shot from distance was way, way too high to have any effect on the goal.
Granito putting some pressure on. Gurr with plenty of space on that right side. And it can take some time on the ball. There's a giveaway out of the back. Can Atlanta make them pay? Gannon back into the middle. Oh, Conway almost got there.
You got to think that's a missed opportunity for Atlanta as they pick the ball off high. Gannon just running at the goal, decides to cross that ball back, but didn't find anyone trailing.
Bezecourt gets tripped up.
Probably would have been best served to have a shot at goal. Maybe the rebound comes to Conway or Goodrum crashing the goal. Decided to cut that one back, and the opportunity was lost.
Played ahead, Lundgaard off his line. Saidi going down. Sounds like that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, Saidi may have beaten Lundgaard to this one. Great ball with the outside the boot from Velasquez. Finding Saidi streaming through. Looks like he got a little bit of a contact there. May have got some of the ball, but got more of the Saidi's legs here, Lundgaard. He's going to have to face a PK. Great movement there from Saidi all the same. We talked about that he needs to get involved in the game, and there he was.
Another player who has missed some time due to injury this season, but you can see what he provides for this Miami side. Really stretch this back line, and Lundgaard now getting ready to defend a penalty. And of course, it's Romario Williams getting ready to take this. Some mind games first.
Mario Williams looking for his 8th goal of the season from the spot.
Looking to bring Miami back level right at the half-hour mark. Romario Williams for Miami FC. 1-1 right at the half-hour mark. And Williams puts that top bins.
Kids at home, that's the way you take a PK. Fully confident, steps up, picks his spot, focuses, concentrates well, and just smashes this one into the top left-hand corner of the goal. Lundgaard's right-hand side, no chance at it, and we're level.
That Miami FC goal was brought to you by Helbiz Unlimited Rides for $29.99. So Miami gets it back level right at the half-hour mark. And it comes from just a ball over the top. It's been 2 Route 1 balls that have provided the goals in this match so far.
Yeah, that's a great tactic when the opposition is playing a high line and you have the speed to burn on the outsides. You need to threaten that back line in order to open things up underneath, and Miami was definitely fortunate then. We were asking them where was Prince Sadie before this, and then he showed up, and all of a sudden they're back on the board. Hopefully they can continue going in the same way that they've been playing in the last couple minutes here and get another one. Atlanta United, they're going to have to get themselves going again. After the goal, they seem to went into a little bit of a lull, a little bit of low energy, and Miami started picking up the ball and creating more chances and gained a lot of confidence, and they got the goal.
We get to this hydration break in the first half. It's brought to you by Helbiz and your Miami FC mascot, Golazo. There he is. Always happy to show off for the camera. We are getting towards the playoffs here. Coming up next week, all of them on ESPN Plus. As it stands today, this is what it looks like. We're in for a pretty exciting playoffs, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to all these matchups, especially in the East. You're going to look at Louisville, Hartford, St. Louis making it in yesterday. Congrats to Coach Trichu and his boys. They pulled it off against Indy 11. Charleston and Charlotte going at it. The Rowdies and the Legion. Definitely some big games coming up on the east side of things. But the West is also great as well, with Phoenix winning last night, coming into the playoffs. And trust me, it could be anybody's game. It's all who shows up and who does the business on the day.
It was Austin who took down San Antonio earlier, and New York Red Bull 2 and Hartford Athletic still 0-0. That game at halftime, but with a win, Hartford can jump Pittsburgh and win that group. How big would that be for Hartford Athletic? And that would send Pittsburgh on the road to Louisville in the first round next Saturday.
I'm not sure who wants to face Louisville right now. They've been bossing it, so
right.
See how it goes.
We'll see how it all shakes out as this night continues. Jackson Conway, smile on his face, the goal scorer so far for Atlanta United 2. As we get back underway after the hydro break.
Seems to be a little confusion as to whose ball it is, but referee's telling them to back off. It's Miami ball.
Played down the right for Franco, right off the restart. And away as far as Velasquez. Now Saidi over the top to himself. All the way through Bezecourt. Right at Lundgaard. And he distributes quickly. Atlanta catch Miami out here. Now they'll slow things down.
And that was a super skill move there from Prince Saidi. A little bit of a sombrero right over the defender's head. Spearing down on goal. I'm surprised he didn't go for the goal that one. He decided to cross it, and then the opportunity was lost. But after doing a skill like that with the space he had, you'd figure that he'd go for the goal.
Right, if you're going to do the sombrero, why not just finish it off, right?
Have at it, my friend.
Yeah. I remember actually last season, Raul Ruidiaz did that against Atlanta United. Maybe one of the goals of the season in MLS.
Yeah, decided to be the provider instead of the one to take the shot. And the chance went awry.
Saidi does have 3 assists this season. Yet to score a goal. But still time here today in the regular season finale. About 10 minutes plus stoppage time until we get to halftime.
Good defending by Miami, getting players in and around the ball, forcing it to one side and keeping it there.
A foul will go against Atlanta.
They've caught an errant hand in the unmentionables.
Marco Franco down on the turf.
No bueno. No fun. Hopefully he can continue. Just catching his breath here.
Just need some time and space.
Coleman Gannon on that challenge with Franco.
Sounds like they're asking for the trainer to come on. Franco being helped back to his feet.
Yeah, probably just needs a couple of minutes for that pain to subside a little bit. It looks like he'll be able to continue. Looks like he got a little bit of a hip check there.
Yeah, there you go.
From Gannon. Nothing malicious, just trying to get his body in front of him, and Franco came off a little bit worse for wear.
Riley committing the foul. Miami going quickly. Get it out wide again. Using the width to their advantage again. Another cross deflected. Maybe an appeal for handball. It looks like a free kick upcoming now for Miami.
Yeah, Jack Gurra just arguing his case there. He had his hands in a natural position, but referee Bellator says no. It's a free kick for Miami in a dangerous position. You've got Nielsen at 6'4". Coming up from the back, Jadama. And Edwards, 5'10", 5'11". Got some tall boys in there. Can get on the end of things. Not to mention Roseboom.
It's Granito and Bezecourt standing over it. Granito will take this one on. Straight out of play. Tight angle over there from that left side.
Yeah, just looking to put that one in the mixer, caused a little problems, but just missed the entire target. Pretty sure he wanted that one back as soon as it left his feet.
Marco Franco back on the field. Velasquez keeps it moving for Saidi all the way to the end line. And hit the cross.
Yeah, tough ball to get to there, Sadie. Putting, you know, turning on the afterburners, but couldn't get to that one.
Well, it's win or go home when the USL Championship playoffs begin October 9th. Be part of the conversation. Watch every match, every goal, every save, and every celebration on ESPN Plus on the way to the USL Championship Final, November 1st at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Playing it through for Conway again. Pace off his line. The offside flag coming up.
Yeah, living dangerously, Miami. Very happy for the AR on that right-hand side. Flag to go up. Conway was bearing down on goal again. But Pace is right there, off his line to stymie any attacks. They can ill afford to give Conway any room or any sniff at goal, because he's hungry.
He's always lurking. So is Bezecourt.
You can just see this is a great camera angle to see the positioning of all the players, especially the Atlanta United 2 players in the back. They're just making it very, very compact in the back and difficult for Miami to find those passing lanes. Just trying to cause turnovers here and then counter, as Miami will then have a high line.
Velasquez looking for the give and go with Romario Williams. Othello Ba.
Yeah, keeping the lines very tight, Atlanta United 2. Miami's going to have to move the ball a lot quicker in order to break them down, or else they're going to run into situations like that where they get outnumbered and dispossessed.
Immediately when Williams touched the ball there, surrounded by a couple of white jerseys.
Pace of the game definitely has slowed down as we inch closer and closer to the halfway mark.
It's a bright start from Atlanta United 2, getting that opening goal through Jackson Conway. But then it was Romario Williams from the penalty spot. Prince Saidi drawing the penalty. That has us level at 1. Because of that goal from Miami, Atlanta United 2 will finish without a clean sheet in this 2020 campaign. Them and Las Vegas, the only sides who will not post a 0. Heath gets it right back. And then he gives it straight away.
A good spell of possession there from Miami, but just couldn't get it out of that middle third. Atlanta doing a good job of pouncing on any loose balls, especially right in the middle of the pitch, about 10 yards outside the box. You could see them really come to life defensively, not allowing Miami to get those penetrating passes in.
Well, I'm talking with Paul Dalglish about his team's attack. 4 different goal scorers last time out against Charleston, but also the variety of goals. One was kind of an individual effort from Velasquez, showing just they have good individuals. Another goal was a full team goal. So they can score in many different ways. It's just ultimately getting into that final third and getting the final pass right. As Bezecourt comes back the other way. Othello Ba. Bezecourt goes down away from the ball. Saidi as well, and that'll be a free kick. And this is in a really good position, maybe for Harrison Heath to come up and hit this, and he wants the ball right away.
Yeah, I thought that Bellator would have called, ref Bellator would have called the first one, but Saidi got a hold of it, and that's fortune. They're creating a foul at the top of the box. 1v1 here, just didn't move his feet, decided to lunge at the ball and got more man than ball. And now referee Alex Bellator is right on the spot to call the foul. Bezecourt's still down, by the way, hopefully. He didn't pick up an injury.
We're now into 3 minutes of additional stoppage time. Stoppage time presented by Miami FC Youth Academy. If you want to join the Miami FC Youth Academy, visit miamifc.com/academy to register to the only academy in Miami connected to a local professional team. Couple of options here for Miami on the set piece. Heath, Granito, Velasquez.
All experienced players that can put the ball on frame and ask questions of Lundgaard in goal. See what they come up with. Is it something from the training ground, or is one of them just going to hit it direct?
It'll be Harrison Heath going direct, but unable to put it on frame.
Yeah, just couldn't get that one up and down in time. He's going to take a look at the replay here. Harrison Heath just trying to get it over the wall. Get that upper right-hand corner. Just got under it just a little bit too much, sends it sailing over the crossbar.
He's usually pretty good at those set pieces. Remember earlier this year, Evan Loro came up with a huge save for Tampa Bay. But Harrison Heath struck that really well. Would have gone that top left corner if not for Loro. Here's Bashti. Conway, very off balance and sends it out of play.
Yeah, he's just looking for any opportunity or any space to get a shot off on goal, Conway. Miami has to pay attention, know where he is at all times.
The final minute of 3 additional minutes. Now here's Saidi. Is it poked away? Granito retrieves it. More time on the ball for Miami just before halftime.
Good combination play there from Granito and Franco.
Velasquez there for Williams. And Williams is fouled. And another set piece opportunity coming just before halftime for Miami.
Yeah, Nielsen's shaking his head there, but he had more than a handful of Romario's Williams. Actually, it was Jadam that had more than a handful of Romario Williams' jersey right at the top of the box, and this is an even better position for Miami, especially for a left footer like Velasquez to run onto. Atlanta trying to survive these little dying minutes of the first half.
Well, this is a really good opportunity. Pretty much straight on. Can Miami make it pay off? It'll be Velasquez. Nowhere near Ben Lundgaard in goal.
And that one looked like it's going to South Beach. Expected better from him, but here we are at the half, 1-1.
And it is halftime here from Ricardo Silva Stadium. Tonight's halftime is presented by Helbiz Unlimited Rides for $29.99. So 1 goal apiece in this final regular season match between Miami and Atlanta United 2. It was Romario Williams canceling out Jackson Conway's opener. And that is where we stand at halftime. It's presented by Helbiz. We'll take you around the USL on this final day of the regular season. Halftime from Miami.
Welcome to Pita Zone, fresh Mediterranean grill. Halal certified, it's South Florida's choice for healthy and deliciously authentic Mediterranean flavors. Visit us at www.pitazone.com. We're partners with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Postmates. Go healthy, eat Mediterranean.
Les presentamos a Unánimo Deportes Radio, la nueva alternativa de la radio deportiva en los Estados Unidos. Un grupo selecto de profesionales con vasta experiencia y con el conocimiento de los deportes que a usted le interesa. Los invitamos a que vayan a escuchar Unánimo Deportes Radio en nuestras afiliadas y TuneIn. Somos Unánimo Deportes Radio. Unánimodeportes.com.
Halftime here from Miami. Halftime is presented by Helvis Unlimited Rides for $29.99. Well, we've reached the end of the regular season, but still some fun fixtures this past week. Let's send it to Devin Kerr with the dish.
Hey, producer, anybody know what week it is? It doesn't matter what week it is. It's the dish, and we are heading into the final week of the USL Championship. North Carolina FC having to make up a game. They get Red Bull 2. Dre Fortune gets taken down. Penn, top corner, 1-0. Run it back again, except this time nobody takes him down. Instead, ball comes back across. Fantastic finish to the bottom corner. 2-0. They would make it 3 off the own goal. North Carolina FC 12 points back of first place last week. They beat Birmingham. They beat Red Bull 2. If they beat Charlotte on the weekend, they travel to a playing game of Memphis. Not only could they get in, they could get first place with a Birmingham loss. But dare I digress, Hartford Athletic. This should be an easy game against Philadelphia Union 2. Nobody told Philadelphia Union 2 that. Nor did anybody tell Hartford Athletic that either. They made it really difficult on themselves. Went out 2-0 in the opening 15 minutes, but see, an own goal is bad, and this is even worse. Communication is the key to any successful relationship. However, we have a sighting. We're calling it the Immaculate Deflection. Why not? Mitch Butler, what are you doing with this ball? Shades of Loris Karius in Liverpool. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. We all know why. You'll never walk alone. And India's walking alone right now. Indy 11 having to get a victory puts them in to the playoffs. Wilson Harris, 41st minute, because all he does is score goals. Can barely vote. Definitely can't buy alcohol, but he can score goals. But Andrew Carlton gets them even. And then at the tail end of it, 95th minute, in his debut, Bailey Sparks, London Bridge, makes an appearance at Lucas Oil. We all fall down. Indy 11 need a result at St. Louis FC to get in. St. Louis got to get a victory. Orange County need to win. No ifs, ands, or buts. This gets them start off nice. Sean Okoli, go! Knows how to score. He bags goals, 6th minute. But Augustine Williams gets a brace in the 68th. Combined with the one in the 10th minute, only 2 goals off the Golden Boot pace. This would be back and forth in the final minutes of this game. Really close. Insult to injury in the 92nd by Hernandez. Los Dos punched their ticket, as did a few other teams, but there's still a lot to play for. Understand this coming into the weekend. 16 games on the USL Championship fixture list, 13 of which have playoff implications. Miami FC knocked off Battery's chances to go number 1 in their group. FC Tulsa put themselves in the driver's seat in Group B. Of course, that's for number 2 seed, because San Antonio FC, they're miles ahead of everyone. And when I mean B, I mean D. We all make mistakes. RGV, shout out to Eric Valero. That's his boys. Jerson Echeverry, they get their first win of the season. Real Monarchs, New Mexico United. New Mexico United could have gotten real close here to overtaking El Paso Locomotive. Instead, they're playing for first place on the weekend in Group C. And Reno, what are you doing? You had the opportunity to sign, seal, and deliver the number 1 seed in the West, but you couldn't do it. Instead, Reno, San Antonio, and Phoenix have an opportunity for that. Couple in the East as well. We'll see you out there.
Visit USLSoccerShop.com this Friday through Monday to claim at least 20% off at participating clubs' online stores.
What a beauty! It's fantastic! Sensational! Fantastic! Any way you slice it. This one he puts away, fires and scores. What an unbelievable strike. Oh, what a goal! There's the shot, it scores! Attacking, shooting, and scoring!
The United Soccer League and its 47th championship in League One clubs stand united in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can create change. Together, we are united against racism.
Visit USLSoccerShop.com this Friday through Monday to claim at least 20% off at participating clubs' online stores.
Back here at Ricardo Silva Stadium, halftime between Miami and Atlanta United 2 on the final weekend of the USL Championship regular season. But the playoffs are right around the corner as we take a look at some news and notes from around the league. Of course, it all gets going next weekend, all on ESPN+. And how about the Charleston Battery? 13 consecutive seasons in the playoffs.
Beacon of consistency, Coach. And Hauser up there doing the business.
And the USL Championship final will be on ESPN on Sunday, November 1st, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Mike Watts and Devin Kerr will have it for you on that Sunday night. Well, the playoff bracket is almost set. Just about one more spot to figure out whether Hartford will flip-flop with Pittsburgh. They actually just scored a goal against New York Red Bull, too. Still a lot of time left in that match, but it could be really interesting in that top right-hand quadrant.
Yeah, definitely a quadrant to watch, as those matchups could play a pivotal role as to who goes through and the nature of those games. But definitely exciting all the same. And on the left-hand side, we look at the West. All those matchups are intriguing.
Do you have a dark horse?
Put
you on the spot.
I don't know, man, but Locomotive is playing well right now. And, you know, I'm looking at them and saying, if they could get past Tulsa, it could be interesting.
Well, I think El Paso hasn't given up a goal in about over 300, 400 minutes, something close to that, but they are in good form right now. We'll see how it all shakes out starting next week. But it is halftime here in Miami. 1-1 between the Miami FC and Atlanta United 2. Second half on the other side.
But now, to move forward, to start running again. We have to change. We need to learn to be smarter and lighter, to reach each other in the distance. We will move, run, and ride. But we need to decide how. Because our choices can change everything. We are choosing a new era.
Almost set for the second half from Miami, Florida, and Ricardo Silva Stadium. 1-1 at the break between Miami FC and Atlanta United 2. Let's take a look at our halftime highlights brought to you by Root Smarts, the new taste experience healthy snack. And the scoring got started from Jackson Conway, but in the 11th minute, chances would start coming for this Miami side.
Yeah, this ball gets played over the top. A little bit of tussle there between Edwards and Franco going down the line. Coming off a little worse for wear is Franco. But this ball over the top from Nielsen was sublime. As Conway runs onto it, just looking at the ball, didn't even see the keeper and puts his foot through it. Nothing Pace could do. 1-0, Atlanta United 2.
Beautiful finish there from Jackson Conway. And then back the other way, Miami would start creating opportunities and a penalty.
Yeah, beautiful ball with the outside of the boot there. Sebastian Velasquez just stringing this one in for Prince Sadie to use his pace. And sure he did. Lundgaard couldn't get to it. Romario Williams steps up. Back of the net. Upper bins. You know how it is.
Clinical from Romario Williams.
Yeah, great job there putting the ball in the back of the net, and that's where we stand level.
Halftime stats brought to you by Helbiz Unlimited Rides for $29.99. Shots fairly even, possession fairly even. It seems like this game's there for the taking.
Yeah, it's really all about who wants it the most coming in the second half. Who's going to commit themselves, who's going to impose their will on the game, and who's going to finish their chances. Atlanta's had some possession, but Miami has had the lion's share, albeit in their own half and in the middle of the park. And they'll look to see if they can break them down in second half. And Atlanta got to use the outsides a little bit more with those wide players and see if they could cause some problems with some matchups, get the ball in the box. Hopefully Conway could get on the end of things again. We'll see.
We'll see how this second half plays out. It's the final match of this regular season here in Group H. Both these teams fighting for third place. Sounds like there will be one substitution coming for Miami. Both teams back out on the field. It looks like there'll be a sub for either side. See Jalen Markey getting ready to come on. 25-year-old defender from Renton, Washington. Sounds like he will replace Hassan Ndam. And all those subs brought to you by Baptist. There is Markey ready to go. And underway for this second half. Atlanta United 2 and Miami FC. What's going to give here in this second 45 minutes? A win, a loss, and a draw for both of these sides in the prior 3 meetings in 2020. A chance to break the deadlock in that record. We'll see what happens here in this second 45. Wilde Harris, I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks for spending your Sunday night with us. The last night of the regular season. And on the other side for Atlanta United 2, that substitution, Matthew Edwards coming off. It was Daniel Steedman who will come on. Of course, those subs brought to you by Baptist. Comes Miami forward. Othello Baugh trying to chip it just over Lundgaard's head and onto the top of the goal.
Yeah, Baugh trying to be a little bit cheeky there. Lundgaard saw it all the way. Didn't really threaten the goal.
If you were a fly on the wall in either of those locker rooms, what do you think some of the conversations were?
Well, in terms of Miami, they need to move the ball a little bit quicker, especially on the get the ball to the guys on the outside. You know, Bezecourt's done a good job of helping out Prince Sadie on the outside, on either side, and switching the point of attack. Now they need to get that ball into the box a little bit more to get Romario Williams some opportunities. And if you're Atlanta, you're going to have to look to go quicker when you receive the ball, when you get the ball back in the middle of the park. We've been doing a good job of finding Conway, but we need to see more of Goodrum, and we need to see more of Gannon on the left-hand side.
Sides cross blocked down. An appeal for handball. But knocked clear again. There's Steedman for Atlanta, 8 in white. Making his 13th appearance. The 20-year-old from Glasgow, Scotland. Played his college soccer at Virginia. There's a foul.
Yeah, Velasquez is great at creating these type of scenarios. That ball is just tied to his foot on a string. He's a little bit shifty with his body, so it's difficult to read. It's Fortune creating a foul there. Just couldn't get to the ball.
A lot of good colleges represented on this Atlanta United 2 side. Ben Lundgaard, Virginia Tech, Amir Bashti from Stanford, Steedman from Virginia, Patrick Nielsen from Michigan State. All players who have come from good programs, good coaching staffs who have been successful here in recent seasons. Of course, Stanford winning 3 straight titles as well.
Yeah, it says a lot about the development that they've done in college. If they're here on this level, they did a really good job at the collegiate level for coaches to recognize their ability. Now they're applying their trades in the pros.
Long switch of play, and is kept in play. Chance for Atlanta to gain some time on the ball.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Josh. Just as much better from Atlanta in terms of moving the ball, keeping possession, and just as I said, that the curse of the commentator gave it away.
They do get it right back. Now it's Gurr. How quickly can Miami turn defense into attack? Othello Baugh trying to come through the middle. Now Saidi cutting in field, trying to use that burst of pace. Prince Saidi going for goal! What a strike from Saidi! Giving Miami the lead and giving Atlanta some nightmares.
Just as we talked about coming out of the half, they need to find this player, Prince Saidi, and find him. They does. He takes him on, turns Jajama at the middle, uses pace to get him, and look at this strike. Absolutely sublime. Just puts his foot through it, upper corner. Can't stop that one, Lundgaard. 2-0, 2-1, Miami.
We were just talking in the first half about Saidi looking for goal. He did that sombrero in the first half, decided to pass it off, but this time taking it himself and scoring his first goal of the season. That Miami FC goal brought to you by Helbas Unlimited Rides for $29.99.
He must have heard us talking and was like, all right, I'll show you guys.
Show us he did. That is just a thunderbolt from Prince Saidi. Top bins. What a start to this second half. I feel like we might have a couple more goals in this one as well.
Atlanta came out with the possession. Miami came out with the goal.
Kind of opposite of the first half. Of course, these teams both eliminated from playoff contention, but not playing like it. Over the top for Williams, pinballing around into the arms of Lundgaard.
Williams trying to get on the end of one. Over the top. That's the first time I've seen him run behind the back four tonight.
Now Velasquez trying the back heel and does lose out.
Coach Dalglish must have seen something in the back to make that substitution at the half. But they look a lot more compact defensively, Miami. That's leading to good possession and good attacks.
Here's Othello Ba. Outside of the left foot, does get a deflection, or at least so we thought.
Yeah, Ba was bearing down on goal here. It does look like it takes a small deflection off Jadama. But referee Belliter says it's a goal kick.
First all replays brought to you by Unanimo Deportes Radio 990 AM, your home for the latest news in South Florida sports. Good challenge. Oh, the referee will bring this back. Looks like he got all ball. Goodrum just sneaking Bezecourt. They go quickly again.
Coaches shouting, go, go, go. Miami trying to press Atlanta in their own half. Win back possession and make the field short to goal. They do recover the ball, but albeit in their own half.
Here's Saidi. Trying to do it again. Well done there by Modou Jadama. And the captain's armband tonight at Central Defense. Conway brings this down. Atlanta looking upfield now. Steedman for Goodrum. Goodrum going down right outside the box. A late whistle, but a free kick upcoming.
Yeah, Goodrum taking on his man 1v1. Just getting in his way. His marquee. End up fouling Goodrum and conceding a free kick in a dangerous position. Just didn't move his feet. Jacker standing over to deliver this one into the box.
Who has started all 16 matches, along with Modou Jadama.
Coach shouting to the players to switch on, which means they have to be alert to anything coming in and their marks.
Gert to the back post. Bashti's there. Great save by Pace. How did he get a hand on that one?
Great save here by Pace. You're going to see an in-swinging ball from Gert. This gets knotted down by Bashti, but Pace said, "No soup for you." Pushes this one over the crossbar and keeps his team in front.
First corner kick of this second half, presented by Demi Pais. Visit DemiPais.com. Demi Pais, lo nuestro sabor. You a Seinfeld fan?
Yes.
They take this one short. In swinger, takes a bounce in the box, and Goodrum commits the foul.
Yeah, just trying to get the better of his defender there, but ended up using too much body against Bezecourt.
That's saved by Mark Pace.
World class.
Should have been 2-2.
World class. Great reflexes, moved his feet. Was able to get that one and parry it over the crossbar. Bashti, I'm pretty sure, was on his way to celebrate, but had to curtail that one as he saw the quick reflexes of Pace.
It's Atlanta still now looking for that equalizer. Straight over the top again. Marking into the corner. Miami able to play out again.
Yeah, Atlanta's found some success with the Route 1, the direct ball. But Miami has been wise to it this second half. Got caught out in the first half. Once bitten, twice shy. Definitely learned from their mistake. And they've been cutting out those direct balls over the top.
Free kick headed Miami's way. And all the way back to Lundgaard.
Great touch there from Heath.
Really makes the midfield tick for this Miami side. Williams keeps it moving for Bezecourt. Trying to get on that left foot. Comes all the way to this near side.
Yeah, just didn't have any support to continue that attack and had to pull it back. Surprised Mario Williams didn't go 1v1 there. Draw his defender and then slip it, decide to pass it early.
Now Saidi.
Great skill from
Bezecourt. Trying to slip that in for Williams. The avenue was cut off. Now here goes Atlanta quickly. As you can see, Miami getting jerseys back. Bashti. All the way across for Gurr. They do lose the advantage.
It seems that this is the side of the pitch that you defend, and the other side of the pitch where you attack, because Miami was doing the same thing that Atlanta is doing
Exactly.
in the first half to them in the second half. Really sitting back in those two blocks of four and saying, hey, come break me down.
Here's Gurr. Right-footed cross. Sent straight out of play. Of course, the playoffs just around the corner and a big match going on just up the coast in New York. And look at that scoreline. Hartford 2, Red Bulls 0. And if that scoreline stands, with Hartford getting all 3 points, Hartford would be hosting that first round matchup against St. Louis FC, and Louisville would be hosting Pittsburgh. How about that for some tasty first round matchups?
2 heavyweights going at it first round.
I mean, that could be a Eastern Conference final, Louisville against Pittsburgh. Obviously wouldn't be with how it's formatted this season, but 2 high-level teams. Remember, it was Pittsburgh getting that win against Louisville when they opened Lynn Family Stadium earlier this season in July. Goodrum, his cross, blocked out for a corner.
Yeah, it seems like the Miami FC players are looking for an offside on Goodrum there, but they are in great position to see right across the line. And Marquis had to do some last-minute defending.
So corner upcoming here for Atlanta. I'll take it quickly. Here's Gurr. Right into the mixer. Steedman just putting it wide. On the volley, just kind of stuck out a leg.
How are you? Be honest. Stay there. How are you? Pass fucked.
Oh, we apologize for the fruitful language. Of course, no fans in the stands. We are expecting a couple of Miami subs. Here's Williams. Heath, curling effort off the woodwork. Boy, if he was a few yards farther back, that would have nestled in that top corner.
A little bit more distance to get a slight, little bit more curve on this one. A foot to the left, and that one's in the top corner. Great shot here from Harrison Heath. Just looking to bend it to that upper right-hand corner.
Not too far away, and a couple of subs. Now for Miami FC, those subs brought to you by Baptist. It's Janos Luba coming on along with Mo Chow. Othello Ba and Romario Williams will make way. So Romario Williams ends his campaign with 8 goals, leading this Miami FC side, and maybe not the season overall that Miami wanted, and Romario Williams still 8 goals, not a bad showing overall.
Oh yeah, you'll take 8 goals. You'll take 8 goals. Obviously, they didn't get the results that they wanted, but individually, he's gotten on the scoreboard when he needed to. Could have actually taken a little bit more of his opportunities, but it's a good showing for a season.
So Mo Chow will now assume one of those attacking positions. Janos Luba will slot in most likely at that left back spot. And there's the sub for Atlanta United 2 as well. Johnny Fortune coming out. Babukar NJ coming on. Making his 11th appearance. A 25-year-old.
For Atlanta United, number 29, Ajani Fortune. Going in, number 14, Babukar NJ. All the substitutions happened in the 64th minute.
Velasquez, he's fouled. And a yellow card will be issued to Will Riley.
Yeah, Riley just getting a little bit overly physical here. Hands on, pushing, battling, and a little bit of extra there at the end. And he gets a yellow card for his troubles. Rightly so.
Riley, the 17-year-old from Atlanta, making his 15th start today. He's missed just that one match, but he leads all Atlanta Academy players in minutes played this season. Came in with just over 1,200 minutes played. So getting that experience here at the USL Championship level in 2020.
And Gannon's not too far behind him. At 1,140 minutes. Two players logging a lot of time.
Just part of how this 2020 season has worked without some of that movement throughout the club as you'd maybe see in other seasons. Some of these academy players getting great opportunities to show themselves.
For sure, quality minutes at high level. There's definitely talent there. It's all about development.
And Tony Annan, of course, coming in the interim after Stephen Glass moved up with Frank de Boer leaving the club, but he's the academy director, Tony Annan. Been there since 2016, so he probably knows some of these players quite well. See him come through the system as shot sent out of play by Goodrum.
Yeah, a little bit left to be desired on that shot. Pretty sure he'd want to have that one back. Just kind of lashed at it. Got away from him and didn't hit the target. Had Bashti running up this right-hand side. Decided to go for goal and missed it entirely.
Looks like that's Mo Chow who's down. He was holding the back of his head after he nodded that ball long. The referee quick to call a stop to play with the head injury.
And the modern game is something that every team, every league's been paying attention to, concussion protocol. Just making sure all the players are well. Just going up with Jadama there. Coming off on the losing end of things in terms of contact. Hopefully he's okay and can continue.
Just coming onto the field for Romario Williams. He's jogging off, still holding the back of his head.
Yeah, those head-to-head collisions aren't very fun, man. Takes a little while to get over them.
Yeah, they don't sound fun.
No.
Sounds like another sub coming for Miami momentarily. Get the next dead ball. You see Mo Chow coming back onto the field, so he's good to continue for the final 22 minutes plus stoppage time. 2-1 to Miami FC. Atlanta United trying to find that equalizer now in the second half. Back heel there by Jackson Conway, taken by Pace. Might have numbers at least in the midfield. Janos Luba. He keeps going for Miami. Now Saidi cutting in field and losing out.
This game's opening up a little bit. Atlanta haven't been able to find Conway as frequently as they did in the first half. You can see the attack is just a little bit disjointed in the second half. They're going to have to do a better job of really putting out those balls into feet and running off of him.
It's Miguel Gonzalez coming on for Prince Saidi. That substitution brought to you by Baptist. So Gonzalez making his 16th appearance of the season. He's played in every game now. 4 goals and an assist to his name so far, including that game winner against Charleston on Wednesday. A late challenge coming in, a free kick up coming for Miami. And a yellow card, looks like for Amir Bashti.
Yeah, just late in the challenge there, Bashti. Caught Franco. Going to see it here on the replay. Tries to turn the corner. Franco picks his pocket. He just sticks out his leg, gets Franco in the end. Doesn't look like anything malicious, but it was a foul all the same, and rightly was given the yellow card.
What will it be here for Miami? 20 minutes to go. Trying to add on to their lead. Tony Annan trying to find an avenue back into this match for Atlanta United 2. Still a couple of more subs available. Bezecourt will whip this one in. Right at Lundgaard, 2 players going down away from the ball. Is this going to be a penalty?
Looks like it.
Well, what's the decision going to be here? It was 2 players who went down away from the ball. Lundgaard doesn't seem happy. It sounds like this is a penalty. The second one of the night for Miami.
Yeah, Miami's going to have a chance to extend their lead here, with Chow standing over it. Just a collision off the ball.
If you heard Paul Dalglish in the background, he says, if I'm honest, I don't think that's a foul. But anyway, here it is.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened here on the near side, but referee Belletta did, and she calls the PK. Now it's up to Chow to convert.
Those were Mario Williams in the first half converting a penalty. And now it's Mo Chow looking for his second goal in the season. And trying to give Miami a 2-goal advantage. Oh, a kick save and a beauty from Lundgaard. Keeps it out and keeps it at 2-1.
Keeping his team in it is Lundgaard. Just waited for Chow to step up. He dives to his left, but sticks that right leg out and was able to deflect this one way up into the stands and out of the goal and keeps his team in it. What a save.
We've seen 2 tremendous saves that could honestly be up for save of the week on both ends tonight.
And in terms of the quality of the PK, chose to go right down the middle, Chow. And Lundgaard had the answer. Miami packing the near post.
Swung in, back post, just headed away. There's NJ there, and another corner kick up coming for Miami. Whoever's your preferred penalty spot?
I usually go to the keeper's right, but sometimes I'd mix it up and go down the middle.
All right. Well, Chow tried to go with pace down the middle. Didn't quite work out.
Yeah, Lundgaard using all of his 6'6" frame there to cover the entire goal, but just get his leg to it.
Heath now. Granito looks like we'll have his name taken.
Yeah, if Miami wants to get back into this game, they're going to need to take care of the ball, move it a lot quicker. Get their playmakers on the ball. Get Bashti on the ball.
Number 8, Tomas
Goodrum
Granito
on the
was
ball.
given a yellow card at the 74th minute.
And try to get Gannon on the ball as well. And find those combinations that brought him the success in the first half. Right now, they looked a little bit shell-shocked as Miami has taken over the game.
Lundgaard has given his team an avenue to come back, keeping it at just a 1-goal deficit. Trying to go over the top again. Conway brings this one down.
Great first touch.
Here's Gannon cutting in field, keeping it moving. Couldn't find Steedman. And here comes Miami. Ahead for Mo Chow. Gonzalez in the middle. Chow wants to go all himself. He gets brought down, and the referee says play on.
I'll tell you what, that looked more of a PK than the first one did. But referee Berletter said no. There was no foul, no infringement, play on. So there's a good build-up from Miami. Started all the way in the back with Janusz Lube doing a great job on the pressure to release that one and start the Miami attack. Unfortunately, it didn't end in a PK call or a goal.
Here's NJ. Look, he wanted to take a rip at that one. Instead, he keeps possession. Steedman cutting in field, sending it out of play.
Yeah, just too much power behind that one, Steedman.
But back on the other end, a real shout for penalty.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at it here. Gets played through Zhao, takes a good touch here past Jadama, gets into the box. Jadama's falling across him. And it could have gone either way. Referee chalked that one up to incidental contact.
And we have reached our hydration break. It's brought to you by Helbiz and your Miami FC mascot, Golazo, thanking the fans for their support. Of course, unable to be in the stadium this season, but hopefully Ricardo Silva Stadium can be packed next year for some Miami FC matches.
That was great.
And he's always dancing.
Great penmanship
yeah,
there
absolutely.
from Golazo.
And he's dancing the night away. But 3 goals in this match so far. And it started off, there's route one over the top, Nielsen to Conway.
Yeah, Conway just running onto this ball and just puts his foot through it. Nothing Pace could do as he approaches. Conway just lofts it over his head. Great technique to find the back of the net. Romario Williams steps up to the PK, sends Lundgaard the other way. Upper bins there. And this one getting played through for Prince Sadie. Take a look at this one, folks. Turning his man and just smashing it. Upper corner.
Nothing the goalkeeper could do. His first goal on the season. It looks like a couple more subs readying to come on for Atlanta United 2. So 2 subs. Lamine Janet coming on along with David Mejia. Philip Goodrum and Amir Bashti will both make way. Second substitution window used by Atlanta United 2. They still have 1 more sub available.
Hey, think about Lamine, hey. Think about what we got.
Yeah, Bashti had a decent game tonight. Kind of disappeared in the latter minutes, but it was a very, very good in and around plays in the first half, as well as Goodrum.
Bashti's probably should have had a goal.
Yeah.
Not for an incredible save by Pace.
Coming off number 9, Philip Goodrum. Going in at number 34, David Mejia. Both substitutions at 70 minutes.
There's Velasquez. Gives gives Atlanta a throw-in. Poked away from Gannon. Now it's Chow. Trying to keep it moving.
Support slow coming. Not the easiest to get the ball off Velasquez. Ball's like tied to a string to that left foot.
Really good in tight spaces. Showed that on that goal against Charleston in the midweek. Now Atlanta trying to use that left side. Well, 10 minutes to go, and Atlanta's still looking for that equalizer. Only goal coming from Jackson Conway. All the way back in the 13th minute.
Yeah, it's really all about managing the game here now for Miami, as they have the lead with 9+ minutes, 9+ stoppage left in this one.
Mejia, almost a giveaway there.
This is better for Atlanta, though.
Gonna slip it in. Was he offside? He was. The flag comes up on this near side. There is the final score, 2-0 to Hartford Athletic over New York Red Bull 2, which means the playoffs are officially set, and will be Hartford winning that group over Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh will head to Louisville. Thought we get that maybe in the second round, not in the first. What a matchup that will be, and that also means the East will run through Louisville, but if Louisville does slip up, the East would run through Hartford if they can continue on.
Yeah, both those teams very difficult to play at home. Both have a wealth of experience, Louisville being the runners-up last year. And Pittsburgh with a quality side, very experienced. Bob Lilly has his men ready and rearing for the playoffs. Should be a slugfest between those two.
Can hear maybe the pressure getting ratcheted up just a little bit more from Atlanta. Here's Gonzalez.
Miggy, as he is affectionately called.
Sounds like we'll get that substitution from Miami FC. And it'll be the final sub of the season as well, and it's brought to you by Baptist. It will be Marco Franco coming off. Lloyd Sam will come on, the Englishman. Was a long time in England for a couple of different clubs, and then in MLS with New York Red Bulls and DC United as well. That sub brought to you by Baptist.
Yeah, Sam getting some valued minutes. Somewhat of the tail end of his long storied career, the 36-year-old from Ghana by way of London.
Into the middle for Gonzalez, a bit of a heavy touch. He does keep it alive, and Nielsen able to clear it.
Should I say from London by way of Ghana.
Velasquez, the experienced player, saying just slow down. We have a 2-1 advantage, about 5 minutes left.
He knows what to do at these times in the game. Just dumping this one deep, looking to counter press. You see Miami push up here and not allow Atlanta to come out too cheaply. Defend high up the field away from their goal. Take a look at Miguel Gonzalez. Had an opportunity to coach Miguel Gonzalez at the switchbacks in Colorado Springs for 4 years until he moved on to the OKC Energy. And then now in Miami.
Long time in the USL. Over 100 appearances in the championship. Slipping this through for Gonzalez. That was a very smart run there. Just couldn't find the through ball.
He's one of those players you can't give any opportunities to. He'll definitely stick it in the back of the net.
4 goals for him this season.
And as you can see, he can defend as well. Not afraid to put his body on the line for his team. Miami looking to close out the season on a high.
Lundgaard there to take it away. Atlanta trying to find that equalizer. At this point, you'd feel like a draw would feel like a loss for Miami, and maybe not a win for Atlanta, but they'd feel a little bit better about themselves than leaving here with nothing at all.
And that's for sure. They certainly had the opportunities.
Trying to just thump it forward for Conway. He was in an offside position.
Yeah, that's been his bread and butter, just playing off the shoulder of the defenders and looking for that ball over the top to get on the end of it, but just straying offside that time.
Brendan Lamb coming on. You can see Coleman Gannon hustling off. That's the final sub of the match as well for Atlanta United 2. I'm just 15 years old.
Coming off number 26, going in number 39, Brendan Lamb.
Just seems like every year the players that are in the pros get younger and younger. Says a lot for what the USL has been doing in order to help develop these players in the United States.
And there was a 14-year-old who made his debut yesterday for Phoenix Rising, Ansu Kane. He was the youngest ever player to make his debut in the USL. And that comes after a few months ago. It was Felipe Valencia for Fort Lauderdale CF. He was the youngest goal scorer in the USL, playing in USL League One. It was Alphonso Davies who previously had that record. That shows you some of the pedigree.
Yeah, but it's saying even more about where soccer is going in the U.S. in terms of development of talented players and the talent that we have here. It's that the game is getting more popular. We're producing much more talented players as the years go by.
I feel like all hopefully building towards that World Cup in 2026.
We're going to see.
You're already seeing it across the pond in Europe with all those Americans now playing at such high-level clubs. But it all starts here at the academy level. Chow will keep this in play.
Yeah, did a great job to get that ball and keep it in play there, Chow. Looked like it was going to run out for a goal kick. He just got that one back. Was able to play it off Atlanta United 2 defender. Here's Miami on the attack again. Don't see that call too often. Oh, he should call the foul.
They try to go quickly. A yellow card will be issued. Looks like that yellow card going to Sebastian Velasquez. He's a little bit perplexed.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Little gamesmanship here at the end.
He knows what time it is in the game. He knows what he was doing.
We'll get into stoppage time. It's presented by Miami FC Youth Academy. If you want to join the Miami FC Youth Academy, visit miamifc.com/academy to register. It's the only academy in Miami connected to a local professional team. It's 5 minutes at the end of this 90 minutes.
Yeah, the question now is, can Miami FC see this one out? Another yellow card. This time to Miguel Gonzalez.
They're flying. I guess if you don't have one, you might as well take one. Last game of the season, right?
This is true. You don't want to get a red, though, because then you'll be out the first game of 2021.
Right. Gurr will send this in all the way to the back post and straight out of play.
And Roseboom saw that one all the way. Just made sure that his marker or his man couldn't get to that one. Pretty sure Pace was communicating with him to let that one go for a goal kick. Take a couple more ticks off the clock. That much closer to the victory. It's good game management so far by Miami. Let's see if they could see it out. Looking to get this one all the way down the field, Lingard.
Trying to just get some bodies forward. Trying to keep possession here is Atlanta. Just pinballing around at the back.
A bit frantic in the end here, as both teams trying to jostle to get possession.
There's a foul and another yellow card issued. This one going to Atlanta United 2. That'll go to the substitute, Brendan Lamb.
That was quick, Lamb.
Wasting no time.
Yeah, but he definitely wasn't going to allow Harrison Heath to break the pressure there. Just decided to stop things early, but fortunately for him, that clock keeps ticking.
Two minutes to go. That's all that's left in this USL Championship regular season as well. Can he keep this in play? He can. It's Johnny.
Yeah, always going to be a tough task to keep that one in on this turf. Ball just keeps rolling.
And now Velasquez trying to put this one away. Mo Chow. Gonzalez in the middle, lets it run through. Velasquez to put this away for Miami. Well, they'll close this season on a high, 3-1 to Miami FC.
The proverbial icing on the cake. As Velasquez starts it here, playing this one in the space for Chow, who plays it across. Miguel Gonzalez with the dummy. A nice little cutback and a chip of Lundgaard there. Right, Velasquez, we talked about how intelligent he was and technical he was. Now you see that on display. And he could finish to boot. Great goal, great team goal by Miami as they put this game to bed, 3-1.
That Miami FC goal was brought to you by Helbez Unlimited Rides for $29.99. Well, a goal in the season finale right at the end, his 4th goal of the season. That assist goes to Mo Chow. It'll be his first.
Unfortunate that Miguel Gonzalez couldn't get an assist from that one, because that was a great dummy run from him, just letting it run between his legs.
I love a cheeky dummy like that, right?
Love it. Ooh, this could be trouble.
Atlanta trying to respond quickly right at the end. Shot from the top of the box, going well wide. And now just waiting on that final whistle. And there is that final whistle. Miami FC victorious in the season finale, and that closes the the 2020 regular season in the USL Championship.
Yeah, Miami ending this one on a high. They look forward to 2021. Pretty sure Coach Paul Dalglish happy with his men's performance tonight for Atlanta United 2. Tough way to end the season, but I'm pretty sure they'll come back next year ready to compete again.
And there is our man of the match presented by Halbis, Vincent Bezecourt. He was seemingly all over the field for Miami.
Yeah, put in a great shift tonight on both sides of the ball. Wasn't afraid to put his body on the line. Some instrumental passes to start attacks. Unfortunately, couldn't get on the end of things to finish one, but his teammates did, and they end up coming out with a victory.
That means the standings in Group H are also complete, but we'll come back and wrap things up from Miami tonight. It finishes Miami 3, Atlanta United 2-1.
Welcome to Pita Zone, fresh Mediterranean grill. Halal certified, it's South Florida's choice for healthy and deliciously authentic Mediterranean flavors. Visit us at www.pitazone.com. We're partners with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Postmates. Go healthy, eat Mediterranean.
But now, to move forward, to start running again, we have to change. We need to learn to be smarter and lighter, to reach each other in the distance. We will move, run, and ride. But we need to decide how. Because our choices can change everything. We are choosing a new era.
The main objective that we want to do here with the Miami FC is to have what we do in the first team intertwined with everything that we do in the academy. Here in the Miami FC Academy, we have U8 to U19 age levels. We have very talented and very skilled coaches who tailor their training sessions specifically for their ages. A unique aspect that this club provides for all those that are involved is that we're going to have first team coaches come down, help out with the coaching education, help out with the training sessions, and we're going to have first team players come out, be part of the academy, be part of the training session. The most important thing that we have in this academy and in this club is family. Family comes first. We want to build a close-knit, family-based soccer club for the community and for all those that are involved.
Well, closing things out here from Ricardo Silva Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's the Miami FC victorious over Atlanta United 2, 3-1. Full-time highlights presented by the Miami FC Youth Academy. Go to miamifc.com/academy to register. Well, things got started in the 13th minute. Straight over the top, Route 1 to Jackson Conway.
Yeah, Conway just running on and gets to the end of this one, puts his foot through it. 1-0, Atlanta United 2.
And then Miami would have a response. Prince Saidi going down in the box, penalty.
Yeah, brilliant ball there through by Velasquez, and Saidi on the end of it, just getting to it before the goalkeeper. Romario Williams there with the PK. And here comes Ba playing it into Bezecourt, who finds Prince Saidi again, takes it around his man Jadama and just smash it this one past Lundgaard. Nothing he could do about it. He's take a second look. Great technique, upper corner, unstoppable.
His first goal on the season comes in the season finale for Miami FC. Then in stoppage time, Miami FC, as you said, get the icing on the cake, and look at the dummy as well.
Yeah, let me pass this one in, and then I'll come back and finish it. Nice little cut back here. Velasquez, bottom corner, just finishing things off. A cut back into the corner of the net, icing on the cake. Great team goal to end the season.
So it finishes 3-1 as we take a look at our full-time stats, brought to you by Root Smarts, where you eat your veggie chips from farm to bag in 24 hours. It was pretty even across the board, just those couple of opportunities going Miami's way.
Yeah, well, it's all about putting the ball in the back of the net. That's how you win games, and Miami did it tonight. Unfortunately, Atlanta United couldn't take their chances earlier in the game to ask questions of Miami, but Miami coming off the victors tonight.
Those stats brought to you by Root Smarts, and that means with the regular season complete, here is the playoff bracket as you will see it this postseason. Hartford moves into that F1 spot, and it is all set for next weekend.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting as you look at these matchups. Definitely make sure you check your calendar and catch these games. It's going to be a barn burner, that first one. E1 versus F2 with Louisville versus the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. And then Hartford versus St. Louis on this right-hand side. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to see Reno, LA, Phoenix Rising, Sacramento, the Dark Horse, Locomotive versus Tulsa, and San Antonio versus New Mexico United. Should be fun, man.
So many good matchups, and they are all seen on ESPN+. Well, that is going to do it tonight from Miami. It's Miami FC victorious here at the end of the season. For our entire crew, producer Ava Ponte, director Gio Guerrero, replay operator Jackie O'Mara, and broadcast partner Wolde Harris, I'm Josh Eastern saying so long from Miami, where it finishes Miami FC 3, Atlanta United 2-1. The USL Championship regular season is complete.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.